You got frustrated and burnt out in your experienced nurse leader role, so you now decided to transition into nurse consulting. However, as a new nurse consultant, you're getting frustrated again because it's been 1 year, 7 months, or maybe it's been 2 years and you haven't landed a single healthcare consulting client. You're scared of going back into a demanding traditional nurse leader role, and at the moment you're having to depend on bedside nursing. You thought landing your first healthcare consulting client was going to be easy, but you keep hitting roadblocks. In this video, I'll show you 4 roadblocks that are stopping you from landing your first healthcare consulting client and how to overcome them. If you haven't subscribed, do so now for more videos on how to regain control over your time, have flexibility through becoming an independent nurse consultant. Your first roadblock is your lack of confidence in yourself as well as your skill set. You undermine your expertise, and deep down you don't believe you have what it takes to run your own successful nurse consulting business. As a result, you self-sabotage. The truth is, many people stay in their traditional 9-to-5 jobs because it's easy to thrive in a controlled and fixed setting. However, becoming a nurse consultant requires a whole mindset shift. You're forced to confront your fears, otherwise they will keep on holding you back. Build your confidence by believing in yourself and knowing that you truly have what it takes in order to succeed as a nurse consultant. One thing that helped me was having affirmations to challenge and reverse those negative false beliefs about myself. And I did this by listening to my internal chatter and intentionally saying things like, I believe in myself, I have what it takes, I'm good enough, I'm doing it, I can make it. See yourself as a successful nurse consultant. Roadblock number 2 is you're afraid of stepping out and being judged. You keep thinking, what will people say when they see me putting myself out there and when they see that I'm no longer following the traditional path of employment? It's truly easy to do what everyone else is doing, but if you keep on doing what everyone else is doing, you'll keep on getting the results that everyone else is getting. You have reached a point where you are frustrated, you're stuck, you're tired of being in a demanding role that requires you to be switched on all the time. And you're also tired of the fact that you've given 10, 20, 30 years of your career and sacrificed connection with your loved ones. You have even lost yourself in the process because you never had time for hobbies or to tune in with who you really are. Acknowledge this fear of stepping out and of being seen as different. Learn to embrace the fact that you're choosing a different path for yourself. And you're not gonna like this, but you need to hear it. Do it afraid. Up until now, when the fear of stepping out and being seen by others has come up, you stop and you let yourself hide away and you shy away from letting people know about your services and asking your network or healthcare providers for contracts. Now you are going to put yourself out there and do it afraid anyway, and the results are going to amaze you. Roadblock number 3, you think you know what healthcare providers want and need, so you keep getting rejected. This was me when I started out. I set out in 100 kilometers per hour, full steam, dropping proposals left, right, and center, setting up interviews, and showing up at healthcare providers' doors, sometimes without an appointment. And I'll just walk in and negotiate my way to an appointment. I was determined and nothing was going to stop me. I started getting discouraged because everyone kept on saying, no, we don't need your services. And I kept getting so many no's. And maybe this is you right now. You've been working hard, doing your best to place yourself out there, but you keep getting rejection after rejection. As a result, you haven't landed a single healthcare client. I've got one truth for you. You don't know what healthcare providers need. Yes, you're an expert at what you do. At the end of the day, you're solving their problems. So instead of assuming that you know what they need, ask healthcare providers for an interview to simply question them about the challenges that they're facing and the resources that they're needing. Ask them truly and deeply about their pain points, and then take this information and use it in creating informed proposals. Find out where the gap is, and before you know it, you'll start getting yeses. If you're tired of trying to get your Nest Consulting business off the ground and are struggling to land your first healthcare clients, then book a free consultation with me and we'll see if you're a fit for us to work together inside the Nest Consultant Blueprint so that we can have you all set up as a successful Nest consultant with a growing and repeating client base. Roadblock number 4 is, instead of beating the bush, you keep beating around the bush. You're distracted by all the fancy technology that you think you need. Someone told you that you needed some branding, so you're getting a photo shoot done and wasting resources on things that you do not even need yet. You might even be spending time setting up a website before you've gotten any clients. Stop wasting time doing all that and instead concentrate on having conversations with healthcare providers, setting up interviews and appointments, and really landing your first client. Once you have a growing and steady client base, you now have the flexibility and freedom to go back for the bells and whistles. For now, leave the bells and whistles alone. If you're ready to build a successful Nest Consultant business with repeating and a growing client base, book a free consultation with me. My calendar is in the comments below. I'm curious to know which roadblock is holding you back from building a successful Nest Consulting business. Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe right now for more videos on how to gain autonomy, have flexibility, and build a repeating and steady client base as a successful Nest consultant. Do me a favor and like this video.